Your muscles can go back to how they were 10 years ago. And you don't need a single supplement to do it. If you're over 60, there are 3 protein foods you absolutely must be eating. They're cheaper than tofu, more powerful than eggs, and they're sitting right there in your grocery store, hiding in plain sight. But before I reveal them, I need your help. Hit the like button right now. This isn't about me, it's about the person YouTube shows this video to next. Every single like pushes it to one more senior who's losing strength, losing balance, losing their independence, and has no idea that 3 simple foods could bring it all back. Your like could be the reason someone's mother gets up from that chair without help. Your like could keep someone's father out of a nursing home. Please, press it now, and subscribe to Golden Age Glow. Hit that notification bell. We're here every week with affordable natural health strategies designed for real seniors living real lives. Now, let me tell you the story that changed my entire approach to senior health. Richard was 74, a retired school principal, proud man, dignified, independent his entire life. He told me confidently, "I eat 3 full meals a day. I don't eat much meat, too greasy, but I fill up on rice and vegetables. I'm doing fine." But he wasn't fine. One day at the grocery store, Richard couldn't make it past the second aisle without collapsing into a chair, gasping for breath. His legs were trembling. His face was pale. This was a man who used to walk an hour every morning with friends. Now he could barely reach the corner store without stopping twice to rest. When I tested him, the results were devastating. His muscle mass was over 20% below the average for his age group. His quadriceps, the critical thigh muscles that allow you to walk, stand up from a chair, and climb stairs, had deteriorated so dramatically that they could barely support his weight. Richard was eating 3 meals every single day and starving his muscles the entire time. This is the hidden crisis that nobody talks about. Millions of seniors eat full plates at every meal and genuinely believe they're healthy. But they're consuming calories without protein, and their muscles are quietly, silently disappearing. Day after day, week after week, until one morning, they can't get out of bed without help. When muscle goes, everything goes. You fall more easily. Broken bones lead to bed rest. Bed rest destroys even more muscle. And that destroyed muscle means more falls, more fractures, more bed rest. This devastating downward spiral begins with one simple nutritional gap. And it can start without you feeling a single symptom. And here's what most people don't understand. Once muscle is lost after age 60, your body's ability to rebuild it drops to less than half of what it was when you were younger. Every single day without adequate protein accelerates your aging at double speed. It's not dramatic, it's not painful, it's invisible. Until suddenly, it isn't. I want you to check yourself right now. Be honest. Do your legs feel heavy in the morning? Do you need 2 or 3 attempts to stand up from a chair? Has your walking speed noticeably slowed down over the past year? Do you feel completely drained by evening for no clear reason? If even one of these applies to you, protein deficiency is very likely the cause. And the good news is, it's fixable, starting today. I always tell my patients this: protein is the medicine you should take before any other medication. Before blood pressure pills, before diabetes drugs, before cholesterol tablets. Protein comes first, because without muscle, no medication in the world works the way it should. Muscle regulates your blood sugar. Muscle stabilizes your blood pressure. Muscle keeps your metabolism running. Protein isn't just one piece of the puzzle. It's the foundation that holds every other piece together. But here's the critical mistake most people make. They think all protein is the same. Just eat meat, they say. Eggs are enough. But for seniors, the reality is completely different. As you age, your digestive enzymes decrease significantly. Your stomach acid weakens. The steak you used to devour in your 40s now sits like a brick in your gut, heavy, bloating, uncomfortable. Many seniors avoid protein entirely because of this, not realizing that the problem isn't protein itself, it's the type of protein they're choosing. I had a patient named Tom, 72 years old. He ate fatty pork every single day, absolutely convinced he was getting plenty of protein. But his muscle mass kept declining month after month, and his fatigue was getting worse. When we ran detailed tests, the results told the whole story. Most of the protein he was eating was passing straight through his system without ever being absorbed. His stomach couldn't break down the heavy, fatty protein fast enough. It just moved through and left his body, along with any chance of reaching his muscles. Tom was eating protein, but his body wasn't receiving any of it. And this is far more common than people think. The real question isn't how much protein you eat, it's how much your body actually absorbs. For seniors, the ideal protein food must meet 3 criteria. First, it must be soft and easy to digest. No heavy chewing, no greasy weight in the stomach. Second, it should be rich in supporting nutrients like calcium and zinc, because protein alone isn't enough. And third, it must be affordable enough to eat every single day without financial strain, because consistency is everything. Today, I'm revealing 3 foods that meet all of these criteria perfectly. They're backed by clinical research, they've been proven in real patients in my practice, and they're available at any grocery store in America. The last one requires special attention if you have diabetes, so please, stay until the very end. And here's my challenge to you. Pick just one of these 3 foods and eat it every day for 30 days. Right now, write 30-day challenge in the comments below. When we do this together, we hold each other accountable. The more of us who commit, the stronger our entire senior community becomes. Let's go. Number 3, dried shrimp, the ocean's hidden treasure. Do you have dried shrimp somewhere in your kitchen? Maybe in the back of a cupboard? Most people use them for exactly one thing, tossing a small handful into soup for flavor. Then they forget about them entirely. But I'm about to tell you something that will change the way you look at this tiny ingredient forever. Here are the numbers that shocked even me when I first studied them. Per 100 grams, dried shrimp contain nearly 70 grams of pure, highly absorbable protein. Let me put that in perspective. 1 egg contains about 6 grams of protein. An entire block of tofu contains about 15 grams. Dried shrimp deliver 5 times more protein than tofu and 12 times more than an egg, gram for gram, at a fraction of the cost. But the benefits go far beyond protein. Dried shrimp are also packed with calcium, essential for preventing the brittle bones that lead to devastating fractures in seniors, and zinc, which directly powers your immune system. That makes dried shrimp a remarkable 3-in-1 food, building muscle, strengthening bones, and boosting immunity, all from one tiny, affordable ingredient. And here's what matters most for aging digestive systems. Dried shrimp are incredibly gentle on the stomach. No long, difficult chewing required. No greasy heaviness sitting in your gut for hours. You can even grind them into a fine powder and sprinkle that powder into virtually anything. Soups, stir-fries, omelets, rice, salads, even oatmeal. Seniors with dental problems can eat them just as easily as anyone else. Let me tell you about Margaret. She was 82 years old. She'd lost so much thigh muscle over the years that she couldn't take a single step without her cane. Her son, worried sick, bought her expensive protein supplement powders. But every time Margaret drank them, her stomach rebelled. Painful bloating, cramping, diarrhea. She tried 3 different brands. Same result every time. The supplements ended up collecting dust in a kitchen cabinet. Margaret felt hopeless. "Maybe this is just what happens when you get old," she told me quietly. I had a different idea. I suggested she simply add dried shrimp to her existing meals. Nothing complicated, no new recipes to learn, just a sprinkle of ground dried shrimp in her morning soup. A handful tossed into her stir-fry at lunch. A spoonful mixed into her rice at dinner. The same meals she'd always eaten, just enhanced with this one small addition. 3 months later, Margaret walked into my office and I barely recognized the change. Her thigh muscle mass had measurably increased on our scans. Her walking speed had improved significantly. Her grip strength was better. And she was smiling. Really smiling, for the first time in years. "I walked to the farmer's market last Saturday," she told me, her eyes shining, "without my cane, for the first time in 2 years. My son cried when he saw me." Another patient, Walter, was 76. He'd completely given up on his body. "I'm too old. Muscles don't come back at my age," he said flatly. But he agreed to try. Just dried shrimp in 1 meal a day, plus a 10-minute walk. 3 months later, his blood pressure had stabilized, his energy had returned, and he told me something I'll never forget. "I feel like myself again. I feel like I did 10 years ago." The brightness in his eyes told me more than any test result could. Dried shrimp aren't just a soup ingredient, they're a genuine health treasure, simultaneously building muscle, strengthening bones, and restoring immune function. And they cost just pennies per serving. This is exactly what I mean by cheaper than tofu, more powerful than eggs. Number 2, dried pollock, the ultimate low-fat protein powerhouse. When most people hear dried pollock, they think of one thing: hangover soup. A remedy for the morning after a rough night. But dried pollock is vastly more than that. It is, in my professional opinion, one of the most perfectly designed protein foods for the senior body. The numbers are extraordinary. Per 100 grams, dried pollock contains nearly 80 grams of protein. Let that sink in. That's the equivalent of 10 eggs, 5 blocks of tofu, all from a single piece of fish. And here's what makes it ideal for seniors. It contains virtually 0 fat, maximum protein, minimum digestive burden. That's the exact formula an aging stomach needs. The freeze-drying process that creates dried pollock does something remarkable. It concentrates the protein while simultaneously softening the fiber structure of the fish. This makes it exceptionally easy for older digestive systems to break down and absorb. That's why so many seniors report that dried pollock sits comfortably in their stomach. No heaviness, no bloating, no discomfort. Unlike fatty meats that can cause hours of digestive distress. Here's a critical insight that most people, and even many doctors, overlook. Protein absorption is highest in the morning. When you wake up, your metabolism is at its most active. Your body is primed to convert food into fuel. Protein eaten at breakfast converts to muscle tissue far more efficiently than the same protein eaten at dinner, when your metabolic rate has slowed. This means a simple bowl of dried pollock soup in the morning isn't just a tasty breakfast. It's a precision muscle-building strategy. Your morning meal becomes your most powerful tool for reversing muscle loss. One important caution: when preparing dried pollock, keep the sodium low. The fish itself is wonderfully healthy, but drowning it in soy sauce or excessive salt creates blood pressure problems that undermine the very health you're building. Use vegetables, herbs, and natural flavors instead. Daikon radish is the perfect companion. It contains natural digestive enzymes that help your body break down the protein even more efficiently. There's a reason traditional recipes always pair these two together. It's generations of wisdom confirmed by modern science. Number 1. Black beans, the complete senior protein. Black beans have been called the beef of the field for centuries. And among every type of bean, black beans stand alone as the ultimate protein food for seniors. Here's why they earned the number 1 spot on this list. Per 100 grams, black beans contain approximately 35 grams of protein, more than tofu, more than eggs, more than most dairy products. And because it's plant-based protein, it's remarkably gentle on your stomach, producing minimal digestive strain compared to animal proteins. But what makes black beans truly extraordinary isn't just their protein content, it's what comes with the protein. Black beans are exceptionally rich in anthocyanins, powerful antioxidant compounds that actively clean your blood vessels, reduce chronic inflammation throughout your body, and protect your eyesight from age-related deterioration. So black beans don't just build muscle. They simultaneously protect your heart, clear your arteries, and preserve your vision, all from one affordable, delicious food. And here's a point I want every single senior to deeply understand. Protein doesn't work in isolation. Your blood vessels need to be healthy for protein to actually reach your muscles. If your arteries are clogged with plaque, you can eat all the protein in the world and your muscles still won't receive the nutrients they need. It's like having a delivery truck full of supplies, but all the roads are blocked. Black beans solve both problems simultaneously, feeding your muscles and clearing the highways that deliver the fuel. This dual action is why black beans are number 1. For preparation, the options are nearly endless and wonderfully simple. Cook them and mix into rice. Instant protein boost with every bite. Roast them with a pinch of salt for a crunchy, satisfying snack. Grind them into a fine powder and blend into milk or plant-based milk for an effortless morning protein drink. For seniors with dental difficulties, the powder form is ideal. Smooth, easy to swallow, and highly absorbable. 2 important cautions. First, eating too many black beans at once can cause uncomfortable gas buildup, especially for those with weaker digestive systems. Start small, half a cup per day, spread across your meals. Let your body adjust gradually over a week or 2. Second, and this is critical for anyone managing diabetes, never cook black beans with sugar. Sweet preparations like candied beans or sugary bean desserts will spike your blood sugar dangerously. Keep it clean and simple. Plain, lightly seasoned, absolutely no sweetener. The power combinations, making protein work twice as hard. Here's something fascinating that most people don't know. What you eat with your protein can double your absorption rate, or cut it in half. Pairing matters enormously. The 3 winning combinations. First, dried shrimp with spinach. Shrimp brings protein and calcium. Spinach brings magnesium and vitamin C, which dramatically boost calcium absorption. Together in one dish, they protect muscles and bones simultaneously. A simple spinach salad with ground dried shrimp becomes a powerhouse meal. Second, dried pollock with daikon radish. Pollock delivers concentrated protein. Daikon contains natural digestive enzymes that help your body break it down with maximum efficiency. Pollock soup with daikon is not just comfort food, it's science-backed nutrition. Third, black beans with perilla oil. Black beans bring protein and anthocyanins, but lack essential fats. One small drop of perilla oil provides healthy omega-3 fats that help the antioxidants stay active longer in your body, maximizing their protective effect on your blood vessels. A simple black bean side dish with a drizzle of perilla oil becomes cardiovascular medicine. Combinations to avoid. Tofu with spinach sounds healthy, but the oxalates in spinach actually block calcium absorption from tofu, making both foods less effective. And never cook beans in heavy soy sauce. The excessive sodium cancels the health benefits and puts dangerous strain on your kidneys. Good food paired badly becomes wasted food. Good food paired wisely becomes medicine. Your 30-day challenge, the simplest plan you'll ever follow. Let me show you exactly how easy this can be. No complicated recipes, no meal prep, no counting macros. Morning. A bowl of dried POLLOCK soup with daikon radish. You can make a big batch on Sunday and reheat portions all week. Lunch. Rice mixed with cooked black beans, a light drizzle of perilla oil, and whatever vegetables you enjoy. Evening. Whatever you normally eat, plus a generous sprinkle of ground dried shrimp mixed in. That's your entire plan. 3 foods, 3 meals, woven naturally into the diet you're already following. In the first week, the changes are subtle. Your body is adjusting, absorbing, rebuilding. But by week 2, something starts to shift. And by day 30, you'll feel it in your bones. Your legs will feel stronger when you step out of bed. Stairs won't leave you breathless like they used to. You'll have energy remaining at the end of the day, instead of feeling completely emptied by late afternoon. And please, remember this truth. Age is just a number. Muscle comes back. I'm too old for this. That is absolutely, categorically not true. If you start today, your body will respond. Your muscles can return to levels you haven't felt in a decade. Your body has never stopped wanting to be strong. It's just been waiting for the right fuel. Health isn't hiding in a pharmacy. It isn't locked behind expensive supplements or complicated programs. It's sitting right there on your dinner table, affordable, accessible, and ready. 3 foods, 30 days. That's your path back to strength. If this video helped you, please hit that like button. It's the single most powerful thing you can do to help someone else discover these 3 foods. Subscribe to Golden Age Glow. Write 30-day challenge in the comments and let me know you're starting. And share this video with your parents, your siblings, your friends, your neighbors. One share could change someone's life. Thank you for watching. From the very bottom of my heart, your strength is my purpose. Stay nourished, stay powerful, and I'll see you in the next video with more secrets to a longer, healthier, more independent life. Take beautiful care of yourself. You deserve every strong, vibrant year ahead of you.